one bit. As I said it before, I'll say it again. I think pretty much everybody, the first time they fight Sage, are possibly going to lose to him or come close to losing to him.
Oh, and, yeah, I almost. If it was, like we said, if it was a best 3, I lost.
Yeah, yeah. If you when y'all played it, if it was best 3, y'all lost. Well, like BoneShackles gonna pull out the Superman. He did say if he so they could have double blinded if they chose, but it's a local, so
it don't matter.
It's not a big deal.
Appreciate you guys in the chat though. I'm so happy that I was able to at least do that again.
Yeah, and that one was a 2-0, so it continues to improve each and every week. And that time, like, it was with the switches of the stages, so it's on now. Ball's in Chopple's court to adjust back around that, and that's, I mean, just continue to improve each week. So, will you get through Pin? We'll find out.
Oh, I'm beating Pin tonight.
Right.
Mark my words right here. I'm beating Pin.
We will find out. But right now. No armor crush, interesting. Actually, that's a really interesting to point out too, because I think that Gizmo with the arrows can easily abuse armor crush.
Oh, yeah, because it's fully charged, and I think fire arrow when stored is still fully charged.
I don't think that counts. But I mean, even regardless, like just you're able to be mobile with them. But there's a lot to interrupt Superman. There's an incredibly high amount of annoyance that you can use to beat him. That being said, though, BoneShackles is doing exactly what you need to do as Supes. Sneak your way in as quickly as possible. I like also they definitely did not pick the correct sides of where
no, apparently not.
They were supposed to sit.
The biggest thing too is that like Superman inherently has a bug going on right now when it comes to local play, where once they're over a certain percent, their smash attacks no longer can really knock out. I don't know if it's still there because no one really plays him.
Oh, we'll find out. Hopefully it doesn't occur in this match. I am not a fan of seeing bugs come up when they do, but one thing that is beneficial, at least, is that when they do appear in here, you know, the team at PFG do actually watch these, so they get to catch them. So we're kind of like a walking bug report for them.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm noticing...
Good bug. Chat likes that bug. No Superman knockout.
You know what I'm noticing, though? That down air on Gizmo is
getting
him out of all of these armors.
Yep, it bounces you.
Special.
It's a better Batman dive kick. That's not even.
Well,
like
I wasn't even talking about the dive. I was talking about the kicks, like the multi kicks.
Oh yeah, but I mean, well, as you said it, he used the actual down
special. Yeah, and I saw that was also good.
Yeah, he has so much mobility around the up attack armor charges, which is so good, and also just the ability to like play around Superman is so good because that's gonna finally get caught. He's been recovering high over him like every time, so eventually that's gonna get punished.
Stop that.
So I'm gonna need you to cut that out real quick.
But still 163%. Like Superman being the second heaviest character in the game, he could hang on to his stock for a while. Gizmo does have a bit of kill options, up B being one of them.
He just tried to catch that there. Yeah, the up air is like a solid one, but that's only if you catch him when he's jumping really high.
Yeah.
But you also have the much quicker, shorter end lag side special, that umbrella. Because before it used to have an enormous amount of end lag, so you got punished for that every time. Now you can at least do it, and if you position yourself where they got scared, you're not going to get punished for it after they use their defense option.
It's crazy because popcorn and up air actually looks true on certain percents. I know that he air dodged out of it, but like he was like seconds away from hitting him, and if he was lower on percent, that might have actually, it might not have killed. But that car, when it blows up, that's definitely
heavy projectile blows up. Bro, we're watching Gizmo versus Superman right now. What a world.
Literal Man of Steel versus a gremlin who loves to be in a box. And
Mogwai.
Gremlins.
Mogwai. He didn't eat out of
He grabbed it.
Didn't. I'm a gremlin, so I eat out.
Yeah.
But that side air is going to give him position again. He is forcing Sice to constantly go for high recoveries, and Sice hasn't really had an answer to that yet. He's going to have to figure that out soon.
Yeah,
because otherwise he's going to get pressured again into another up air or another recovery. That being said, I just watched Popcorn beat Flying Side Special, so
he's got nothing in recovery now. This is a good position for Sice. He could get Superman off stage. Not going to get him there.
Why is Gizmo punching him out of Side Special? Yo, dude, Gizmo should not be beating Superman like this. But I'm here for it. And up attack is not going to happen.
That's that bug, actually. That up attack should have knocked out Gizmo, just saying. 112%, there's no reason why up attack. Even stale should have knocked out.
Side air, yeah, these siders are very tacticate though, so that is for sure.
See?
And, oh yeah, you're right.
Yep, the bug is going on right now.
Yep, the up attack is 100% bugged right now, so I think we're gonna do him the favor of letting him know that it is bugged. when he after this is done. So it only refreshes after the
Smash got nerfed.
yeah, it got nerfed hard. So it only fixes itself after you die. Well,
which he's going to
has
run up
died.
and up smash him, and it's going to take the stock so quick.
One thing that still works, though, look, maybe Superman's just never noticed because they're only going for the grabs to knock people out.
Offline, though, is just not inherently played. So
Yeah, but even
in doubles?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
in
only
general,
go for grabs.
they never know because they're only grabbing.
Yeah, so that would
naring.
be in singles. You're going to see that a lot more, but grabs and doubles is the play.
Yeah, and I think that BoneShackles is like because of his confusion on that too. There we go. The
Yeah,
neutral
there it
attack
is.
finally takes it out. I think that he might have had a little bit of confusion.
Yeah.
He was refusing to go for up attacks after that.
Yes.
So hopefully that doesn't take it away from him. That being said, he just got 53 damage. Like, Gizmo racks up damage so fast.
Oh, but not going to be able to attack through that hitbox. Tries to go for the up attack again. Not going to hit it, though. Carr is not in Gizmo's playing field until he lands again.
True enough. Yes, Gizmo is busted. That is correct. I have to point that out in chat. Gizmo is ridiculous.
Yeah, Gizmo is crazy.
Mostly because he hard beats Batman, so I don't like him. But he's been using the popcorn mix-up so well. He's been trying to find a grab somewhere. Armor
He's
lines it
getting
up.
beaten
But
out. Everywhere he's getting beaten out by hitboxes, which is not something you usually see out of characters versus Superman. Usually the grab will win most times.
yeah. Oh,
But
that
speaking
snatches
of it,
him, though.
he got that first game.
All right, so do me a favor. Go let him know.
Yeah, I'll let him.
So he can decide what he wants to do from here. I did. Hey, Daquan. Obviously, we couldn't hold the bracket that long, but it's all good, man. It's all good. We actually gave Kashi your spot, so yeah, we just we just like DQ'd it out, put Kashi in as your replacement for it because he wasn't even gonna play in bracket, so it works out. They just get some games, vibe out, and chill. Hope you had a fun time. Huh? Yeah, actually, if you want to hop on after this one, there's still a set going, but I have to play against Kashi after this, so. Why does Batman lose to Gizmo? Popcorn breaks Batarang. Gizmo's aerials are really good against him. He dies really early to his normals. I have nothing to beat the car, like literally nothing. Basically I have to be like the most mobile machine that exists.
What a Chad. Tells him that Superman's bugged and still chooses Superman.
Yeah,
Let's go.
honestly, the Superman played really well. So it's
he
like
didn't have, yeah, it wasn't like it didn't deter him. It did stall him for a bit.
yeah.
But it didn't really stop much. I'm going to go close that door 1 second.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't close all the way because of the cord, but still, we're going to see the Shaggy come out. So the Gizmo, honestly, I don't even really disagree with. I don't really agree with switching off Gizmo. I think that Gizmo did so well that it's like you don't really need to switch. But then again, if you're going to switch, at least you're putting your best foot forward with your main character. So
No, I agree. I think that this being one of the heavier characters too, you're going to get a lot out of, heavier hitting moves. You're going to get those stocks a little bit earlier. Gizmo is good for carrying people to the top and then getting those stocks up high, which is what makes him so good. But Shaggy is still crazy.
True enough. Also, Lost Grift, I'll check that later. Anybody want to check out Lost Grift's interviews he had with Chavo and Retro, they're fantastic on YouTube. Go check them out. But right now, we have Sice looking to speedrun the first stock because Treefort has been enabled as a counterpick. Therefore, you're likely, both of them are likely to die at 0, actually. You could get hit once and possibly lose your stock.
That's true.
This could be a banger of a game too, or an absolute mess, and I'm here for both of them, to be honest.
But we're also going to see, I think, a lot more grabs actually hit the mark because unlike Gizmo with a lot of multi-hits and a lot of protection on his smaller body, he's going to be getting a lot more grabs on Shaggy.
Yeah, the Shaggy is one of the few characters who can actually deal with Superman at this point because Superman is fine with taking hits. He actually doesn't care too much because he's so heavy and he's so mobile that he kind of plays around that. But Shaggy is one of the few characters you can't do that. Like, you get pushed to 120, you need to behave properly because you could get knocked out by almost everything he does.
I agree. But trying to go for the Superman punch and getting down aired for it. 97% on Sice and a fresh stock on Superman now. We're looking at what couldn't have been anything better.
What a snatch, though. He's been recovering high so much. It's transitioned from the Gizmo game into this one, and he just catches him for it. Also, somebody was asking if Sniper Punch was on. Well, yeah, there you go. He is, in fact, using Sniper Punch.
Yeah, I think it's one of Superman's best perks. I think that Ice Perk is really good if you can abuse it in a match.
I think it's better in 2s now.
I think so, too.
Because before, you used to be able to use it. I mean, it's good depending on matchup, actually, you're right. Because, like, you use that with, like, Rain Dog or something.
Yep,
you're
projectile heavy
always
characters.
having it out.
Yep.
But against Shaggy, Shaggy, you're doing it maybe once or twice on a, like there on a disadvantage drift, and then that's it.
And it's not going to last long enough for it to actually do anything for it. But as far as like the matchup goes now, we're actually looking at like what could be, you know, like you said, one of the better matchups versus Super.
Yeah, which is so I was thinking that this match would be very quick. We're actually approaching 2 minutes into it because I think they're giving each other a lot of respect, and I don't disagree with it because if you're Sice, after what happened before, you're getting knocked out by some very like haphazard recoveries, which could happen right now as he catches it with the sniper punch, but he does not get it. He uses the armor on the side special to guarantee he makes it back even if he does that.
Yeah, going for the up special, not going to hit the mark. Going for Sice, going for like the reach there.
Up attack into up special, not knocking out even here on Superman on tree fort. That just goes to show you how much weight he has.
Almost did it.
That was close to not knocking out even. You're like, wow.
It's crazy when you start to think about how heavy some of these characters are.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh my god.
Hey, 5 stacks a week and ignore a lot of that nonsense though. So you gotta touch the ground fast. He's already at 63.
Yeah, trying to come down with the down special. I think it's a safe move to come down with because of the armor, and you don't really have to worry about a lot. That said, the punch.
He used a lot of resources on that, but he goes high and he reverses him again.
Oh my god, the down smash or the down attack.
Down air.
Yes, that move.
I
Shaggy.
actually meant to talk to you about that because I was watching the VODs from last week, and there was a lot of times it's still technically a down attack.
It's aerial down
but
attack.
The aerial one is still a down air. Well, for anybody who's curious about actual terminology in terms of like what PFG and WB Games has decided, this is coming from one of the casters. So it's all attacks and directional attacks, unless it's an aerial, which it's an aerial. So it's up attack, down attack, forward attack, up attack, down attack, side attack, neutral attack, up charge, side charge, neutral charge, up special, side air. You get the point. So it's not smashes, it's not tilts, it's not any of that. It's just direction plus attack, or depending on what it is. So just for anybody who's curious, who happens to be an upcoming caster, who just wants to know true terminology. But we're going to get into game number 3, and the Harley is going to come back out, which he has used a couple times today.
Yeah, so Harley is one of those characters, combo machine. Very light though. So in this matchup, we're going to be seeing a lot of combos done onto Sice, but at the same time, you're going to lose your stocks really quick like that. Yep, exactly. And there goes your first stock.
Immediately. Also, J-Dog, you know we can't get away with that. He said, let's abbreviate it, call it DAC, and then the next one is FAC. We can't, you know we can't say that.
No,
but
we can't, and we're not. No, we're not.
I like the attempt, though. So right now, we have game number 3 here, like we said. A stock disappeared extremely fast because of Sice's aggressive playoff stage. And, well, let's see if, I mean, Harley could put that damage on, but the thing is that Harley is so light, you have to be so careful on how you approach him.
Yeah, I agree. 48% on Shaggy is not a lot. And you have to be very careful with how you're choosing to go in at this point because you're still very light. 51% is actually still knockout range.
Yeah,
for Harley.
this is you could die right here. It's possible.
Speaking of which,
you could die. A good stall with the down air. Pretty much any other option was a risk to go away.
Don't get hit by that either because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
That could knock you out too. That move, yeah. There's only 3 characters who I get worried around that range you could get knocked on. But Sice is starting to maul. I think that this Harley switch was like okay on paper, but after that early gimp, things are looking rough. Yeah,
having that stock lead in this matchup is definitely going to be helping out Sice a lot as he gets that second stock and has 125 on his.
Yeah, that was a massive call out right there with that sandwich to make sure he catches him as he tries to jump in. And now he's down 2 stocks. Sice definitely looking much better now. He switched back to the Shaggy.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm thinking the only thing that's going to knock out Shaggy at this point is going to be a very clean up special out of Harley in order to get that first stock. Tries to go for an up air, but doesn't hit the mark there. Now 142 and still racking up the percent. Yeah,
he's working as much as possible to try and get himself a stock, but he hasn't been able to line one up. The nair still not even enough to get the knockout there. If you bounce that into the confetti box, yeah, he's definitely gone. But Sice is playing around that.
He's playing
really
real
well.
Dangerous. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's playing right around that box when he could just go right underneath it.
I think the biggest thing is that he didn't want to jump in front because he knew a hitbox would be out, so he got sandwiched. It still worked out eventually for BoneShackles.
Speaking of working out for BoneShackles, I mean, it's still at 56%, so this stock is still pretty good for BoneShackles. He's a stock down. But one more combo, and he could actually put Sice into a bad position.
We've seen Harley's come back from worse. Like, it's not impossible.
Up there.
You find a spike, maybe. He's trying to shift away. But now you got to be super careful about how you land here. Oh my
That
God,
was
you were
dangerous.
so reckless for doing that twice. He did it last time, so doing it 2 times in a row, very scary.
Very, but we're starting to see a little bit more of a momentum switch out of BoneShackles as he's kind of figuring it out a little bit here. 87% though, doesn't get hit by that confirm either.
If he makes a comeback from that 30 damage knockout at the start, he is incredible.
Yeah,
When
he's playing on fire.
it's looking like it right now. He's at 93 damage, so it's not a safe position, but he is definitely
That's a
about to
stock.
even it up.
Yeah, I mean, one combo and he's basically got Sice back at a percent that is really doable. 28%, no fire debuff. He didn't hit him.
I don't remember the last time he's gotten like a solid, Sice got a solid hit. It's been a while.
It's
And
been a while.
He's reading his jumps. He's always recovering high, and BoneShackles is playing around that now.
Still has to be careful of that down air though. Don't want to get caught out by Shaggy and his up Bs.
Ooh, he tried to catch a dodge down that time. He expected him to change up his defensive option. He doesn't give it to him though.
Oh, the slide in. Actually a really good move in this matchup because it gets under a lot.
He's doing so well. This is very similar to like watching. Oh, the down attack!
He's got the recovery though to be able to come back, but not against the down air, which is going to catch him. And Sice is going to be taking that matchup, which started to look really scary. And I think it's you versus Kashi.
It is, yes, but wow.
Wow.
Kudos to BoneShackles for almost running that all the way back. That was not easy.
No, not at all.
That like the switch up in that early stock definitely helped, but imagine that game without the early stock. Like,
Oh, imagine.
yeah, that could have been